Okay, so welcome, Henrik, Ian. I think we could probably
Bonsoir,
say in football in terms
Ian,
that might be a bit
Henrik.
of a day of two halves.
Alors, c'est un petit peu
This afternoon, some of the
victoires,
stats that
enfin,
have just been rolling in.
pour
It's
l'Europe,
the first time Europe have won all
c'est la première
points in
fois
a foursome session. Biggest ever
l'Europe
total
gagne
win
de
in
manière
goals
aussi
in a
nette.
single session. It just goes on and on and on. But I'll come to you first, Henrik. Again, you partnered up with Justin Rose. Again, you guys delivered. What is it about your partnership that works so well?
Well, I think as with many other successful partnerships over the years, when you're playing with someone, you know them well, you're friends, and obviously we play a pretty similar game as well. Normally, I think we a lot of times do well on the regular tour in similar events and similar type of courses. So it all kind of falls into place pretty easy, and we got a good team there with our caddies as well. So yeah, we're just having a lot of fun out there, and we've been very successful and managed to win once again. So we're very pleased with that.
And Ian, you were in the second match out there with Rory. The matches around you, the sort of the holes were racking up. How aware are you when you're out there of the board going blue around you, or are you just sort of focused on your match?
Well, we didn't get off to the best of start, so it was red from our portion there for a few holes, but we could see it was blue everywhere else. And that's encouraging, and it's motivating to obviously turn your match around. And obviously, you know, when you see that and you see the guys get up and quite a few holes up, it fills you full of energy. And you know, we did a good job of turning the match around at the right time. And you know, we kept the ball in play on a very tricky afternoon on a difficult golf course, and it was tough.
Thanks. I think we'll go to some questions now. Mic number one over here first.
Yeah, to both of you, you both played with guys that suffered tough losses in the morning. So how did you get them up after that, and what else was said after that morning session to get Europe to produce what happened in the afternoon?
Yeah, it's obviously what Ian and I said that turned everything around. No, it was just a quick little, you know, word of encouragement when the boys came off the course in the morning. Like any match, you try your hardest, you're fighting hard out there, and sometimes it goes for you and sometimes it don't. And this morning, potentially we, you know, might have been a tad unlucky there with a 3-1 result, but we made up for it in the afternoon. And it's just for those guys coming off the course to recharge. They don't have much time. I think Justin had pretty much spot on half an hour and just grab a bite, and I don't even think he hit any shots before he came straight from the clubhouse out onto the to the first tee. So you know, that's pretty tough to come straight from lunchroom and go down and hit that first tee shot. But no, he managed to shake off that loss in the morning and played solid in the afternoon with me. So happy to team up with him again.
And in the centre, Mike too.
Ian, I know you were busy this morning and then getting ready for your match, but how much of an influence is what Frankie and Tommy were able to do, considering the opposition they were up against today, to go 2-0 like that?
It's very impressive. You know, I played with Frankie in practice this week, and he barely missed a fairway, he barely missed a green. I played with Tommy as well, and he played great. So, you know, that pairing was a very solid pairing from when Thomas agreed to put them out. And I mean, they've done a stellar job. I mean, they really did. They played some great golf today, and it's great for them to go. You know, 2-0 is pretty impressive.
And Mike 4 over here on the left.
Guys, you mentioned seeing the blue on the scoreboards. At any point did you see that Sergio and Alex were 7 up through 9? And if so, how do you react to seeing something like that on the scoreboard?
Well, I mean, I said earlier, it's encouraging. It's an energy boost. Whenever you look at a board and you see a match that's blue, it gives you a lift. But when you see it up as heavy as that, you know they're obviously playing great golf. And enjoying it. It's not until we have a look at the scores now to realise how well they played on that front side in very tricky conditions on a very tricky golf course. So it was good to see, you know, Sergio and Alex do that. You know, they're pretty excited right now.
Mike 1 over on the right.
Hi, you were there on the first tee at the start, sort of getting the crowd all geared up. I mean, was that your plan or was that a team idea?
I shared a car home with Thomas last night, and I just said to Thomas, I will be up there early, and I'm going in that grandstand. He didn't say no, don't do it. So I went up there to enjoy it. Obviously, there was a long wait, between obviously seeing the guys tee off and an afternoon round of golf. So it was a great adrenaline rush. It was great to get up there to enjoy the fans. I've never seen a first tee stand like it. Not sure we'll ever see another one as big. Hopefully, well, we'll see if we get a bigger one. But it's impressive to be up there enjoying it. But I did have to come in and have a 45-minute sleep once I got back in.
Staying on mic 1 on the right.
Ian, I was just wondering if you could complete that earlier answer about Rory and sort of if you needed to G him up or if you said anything to him beforehand.
I didn't need to say anything to Rory McIlroy. Rory's Rory. I think, he would have been frustrated enough this morning, with that loss. I didn't need to G him up at all. I think just getting out on the golf course to get straight back at it was good for him. And it was inspiring for me. Every time I've played with him, we've had success. So it was great to get back on the course, great to get that feeling again. And he didn't need any G'ing up at all. He needed slowing down, if anything. I could barely keep up with his little legs.
Slowing down with that tee shot.
Mike, one again over here on the right.
Question to both gentlemen. How much psychological damage will a whitewash this afternoon have done to the Americans, you think, from the position they were in, and also the psychological damage that Tiger Woods was unable to play this afternoon because of his back problems?
I don't know, really. I mean, I think, when, we're obviously enjoying the fact of winning an afternoon session, 4-0, which is the first time that's ever happened. So we're enjoying that fact. What that does to the American team, I'm not really sure. I think, they will be trying to work out how that happened and why that happened and how the pairings were put out the way they were put out because of that. And they might do something different tomorrow. So, the fact of Tiger not playing, they played everybody like we played everybody. So, they got everyone on the golf course and so did we. So. Well, it would be hard to take. I mean, from the buzz of the morning round and as strong as their matches kind of turn around at the end, you'll be disappointed. There's no question about it. We were disappointed this morning, and I know the guys. When I was going out to warm up, it's hard to take. When you're sitting in a team room and there's not. There's not a great buzz. It's not a nice feeling. So, you just have to pick yourself up and go back out and try and turn it around.
But having said that, I mean they're a very, very strong team with strong competitors, and they're obviously going to motivate them to come harder after us tomorrow morning, and they want to get those points back as soon as possible. So, as nice it is to get that advantage in this session. We have to be prepared that they're going to come hard after us tomorrow, and we've got to be on our toes and try and hold that charge back.
And a final question here on mic 2, and this right.
Ian, I think you were photographed afterwards with John Terry. I just wanted do you know him at all, and what did he have to say?
I don't really know him very well, apart from obviously Instagram. We message a little bit on there, so I haven't spent a lot of time in his company.
He played well for United, didn't he?
But I mean, obviously, as a fellow sportsman, to come out and enjoy the atmosphere like he enjoyed today was great to see him here, and it's great to see fans in general out enjoying themselves. So I'm sure I'll get to know him a bit more. Hopefully, he's going to come back out. He says he might be back here Sunday, and hopefully we can do him proud.
Well, thank you, Henrik. Ian, thanks.
He had a blue shirt on. It wasn't a Chelsea one.
On that note, thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Augustus.